Hi, Twin Flames. Please keep in mind we use terrible language and enjoy the episode because we made it for you. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name's Amy, and I'm here with Amanda.
Hello.
And we are here today with Dr. Adam, the Sister Wives professor. Hi, Dr. Adam. Hey, Adam.
Hello, ladies of a certain age. Thank you for having me.
That is us. That is us.
I feel like a lady of a certain age myself, if you don't mind me saying so.
It's a state of being.
It's a state of being. I was a lady of a certain age when I was 17.
Yeah, same.
It's
same.
It's a thing.
I was ironing in middle school, guys. Like, yeah. I mean, I was also a parentified child, so there's that piece, but I was ironing it.
Our Facebook 15. Group has a soup thread. That's how exciting it gets in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, and it's great. Adam, come in.
I am
great soup recipes.
I'm on my way.
Really good soup recipes.
My wife's Foodstagram will be very excited about this. So.
Awesome. Awesome.
So, Dr. Adam, I just have to say, I listen to your podcast. It's one of my top listens every Monday when you get it, when you drop it for us. And I'm so glad you're back. Like I told you off air, your voice was sorely missed. So we're glad you're back. And what a time to come back. What a season to drop into here.
I feel like I'm the only one who loves this season.
I love this season.
Okay, good.
No, I love it.
Every time
there's a lot of bullshit, but I love it.
I'm just staying quiet.
I understand.
I covering the show too. This is actually the first time because I haven't been doing this that long. This is the first time I've covered a current season as it's been going, other than like some late. Because I started it because I thought season 18 was done. Turns out season 18 is probably still going in some way. They're probably working on some new Hatchback episodes or Nickelback episodes or whatever else they have left.
They better do that again and have them all watch the season.
Well, I want to talk to you two about this specifically, about how I think they kind of handicapped this season with the wedding stuff, but I don't want to get there yet. But yeah, I have been loving this season because it's got so much energy for me. And then I go into like the Facebook groups or whatever, and people are like, this episode was terrible. And I'm like typing out like, this was amazing. Oh,
okay.
And that's okay. Because it's subjective taste, right? Like who cares?
Sure.
But we're still watching.
Sure.
That's the thing, is we're going to watch no matter what.
Listen, if it goes down and there's 7 people watching, it'll be us, it'll be Ace and Caitlin, it'll be Corey and Carly. We'll all still be watching.
We will hold on till our last dying breath. And
yes, we will be. Absolutely. All of our numbers will be each other, just listening to each other's podcasts.
That's fine.
It's kind of the dream in a way.
Yeah. I wanted to bring you in today to talk specifically about some pivotal scenes from this season, because of your expertise. So why don't you tell everyone who's not familiar with you what your expertise is in and what you do on your podcast?
Sure. So I have a bachelor's, a master's, and a PhD in communication. My specialization is interpersonal communication, especially family dynamics. I do other stuff actually mostly now, which is not really relevant, but because just the area of interpersonal communication isn't very active, so to say, comparatively speaking, but that's still my training. And so that's what I do on the podcast, is I try to be entertaining as best I can and obviously recap the show, but as comes up naturally, I fold in communication concepts and theories, because one of the things I love about my discipline is sometimes the term theory can be off-putting to people, but communication theory is very, very understandable, very approachable, very relatable. And I have a very smart audience, so they could understand complex things anyway, but it's a lot of fun because the Browns are very rich in terms of the different relationships, frankly, the different problems. Cody Brown, and I'm not trained as a therapist, Psych Legal Pop is a great podcast if you want that approach, and many other great things. So I try not to delve into that too much, but Cody Brown alone has all these fractured, some successful relationships, and maybe we'll talk about this, but I think his successful relationships in many ways are the most toxic in his life right now. And so, and I tell dad jokes. I made a really bad joke about a really bad pun about baklava this week. So if that's your thing.
I have not listened yet. I will have to.
I haven't listened yet either. I had to deal with a sick cat today, so I wasn't dealing with that. I will say that I think Robin and Cody's relationship, while it is their happiest, is incredibly toxic and fucked up.
Yeah. She is only his favorite because she has no
capitulates.
Voice. Yeah, she has no voice. Like, I
She
was
was
thinking about the
terrified
church.
to talk to him.
Right, I was thinking about the church conversation, which is not on our list because it just happened.
Right.
But she is scared to tell him she wants to go to church.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I do.
she's a Libra, she's a people pleaser, so, like, she's not going
Same.
to stand up and say it.
Yeah, I do a lot of body language analyses, which is a hazy game, so
Sure.
my takes are not necessarily accurate, but everything about that looked like someone that was trying really hard not to trigger someone with an explosive anger problem, is how I read that. And some of it is the keep sweet dynamic I'm sure that she was raised in,
Sure.
but this looked like someone who was really like the hedging, the qualifiers, the hey, maybe I might sort of kind of want to, like, that to me is like, okay, so you are afraid of the reaction. And so that was pretty much my read on that. And Cody, I've been saying all season, is undergoing this tremendous ego death where
he's in the midst of narcissistic collapse.
Yeah. And he's sprinklering, right? He's as narcissists do when they're triggered that way, they just start spraying accusation and attributions everywhere. So yeah, it's been, like I said, really fertile stuff to talk about. And yet I'm reminded sometimes of, I just hope that home life for those kids is as peaceful as it can be, and that's about all I'm going to say. And I'm just going to assume it is until I hear otherwise. Because
I'm gonna assume their home life is relatively peaceful, but I don't think it's healthy at all.
Well, I think it's peaceful because Robin works
her ass off
to keep it peaceful.
Yep.
The tiptoeing, the constant. Yeah. I'd be interested after we go through our little list here to talk to you about where do we think the season's going to go? You know, we've been kind of contemplating, like, does Mary have a future? Like, we'll get to it. I don't want to talk about it yet, but like, what's going to happen? All right. So let's get through our list because we're going to have a lot to talk about. So the first thing that we wanted to talk about was Cody and Robin showing up at the infamous twin baby sprinkle. Which a sprinkle, really?
I know it undoes you.
Can't we just
We're gonna
call
let
it a
that
baby
part
shower?
go.
Can't we call it a second baby shower? It's okay.
No, because you can't, because then it's rude to have a second baby shower. So you have a sprinkle.
Rude
I have thrown a
according to
sprinkle.
who?
I don't know.
Oh, my
Miss
grandmother.
Sanders.
You're right. She would have a heart attack.
My grandmother would have an issue too.
Yeah.
So would my mother probably.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we had some interesting thoughts. I've said before, and Adam, so you know, my parents divorced when I was 4 years old. So like my experience of my life is unmarried parents, essentially.
Yeah.
And I can say a lot of things about both of my parents, but one thing I've really respected is they've been mostly really good about being able to be in the same room to celebrate me. They put their shit aside.
Because, Amanda, they had to parent that way.
Right. They had to parent that way.
Now, my parents divorced when I was 21.
So it's different.
The energy that Christine was having, I know that energy. I have been that kid in that room. You know, I've been the young adult in the room who wanted to just like make peace, make everybody happy, make the awkwardness go away. I've been that person.
Oh, I've been that person too. I mean, I'm saying my parents were perfect at it.
Right.
But I was really disappointed in Christine.
Yeah. Oh, he's taking
I'm thinking. Okay, let me preface this, and I don't think I've actually had a chance to talk to you two about this, but my big thing this season is I get critiqued, which is fair enough, by the way. I'm not complaining about critique happening, but what's funny is I get critiqued for being too mean to Christine and also too nice to Christine, depending on
you can't win. You can't
win. Us Sister Wives fans, we are assholes. You're never going to win us over.
And I'm not complaining about that, but
we had people leave our Patreon because they thought we became Cody sympathizers because we said he may have felt an emotion. Like, okay, whatever. It is what it is.
I just feel like Christine in general. So the theme of this season to me, particularly with Christine, Cody, Mary too, especially in the last episode, is how much these adults are defined in their behaviors from their pain. And I think everything you can say about Cody, you can trace back to his relationship with his father and his family and his desire to stand out and be recognized as exceptional and different and worthy of notice. I think with Christine, you can look at the contrast between her family being of note within their community, and also Christine wanting to be seen as valid, as beautiful, especially after what happened with Cody and the awful,
You mean
unnecessary stuff
because
he
her
said about
husband
her.
literally wrote a book and said she was unattractive?
While they were
Right.
married, like,
Yeah.
give me. And so when I see stuff like this with Christine, I always say, like, I don't endorse, I just explain. Like, I can explain terrible stuff. It doesn't mean I agree with it or think it's okay. And so with Christine, I just see things and I just kind of go like, oh my God, that's like me at 20 when I got on my first really long, really
Yes.
bad relationship.
And that's the thing. She's still 20 years. She grew up in a cult. And
Yes.
so she hasn't matured past when she like left the nest.
Right.
She's still 20 years old and she's acting like that.
Yeah.
And I can have empathy for that.
Yeah. And she's been a caretaker. She's been a
Yeah.
caretaker and a problem solver. Her identity was, I made this family work. And that's why I think Robin was so difficult for Christine, is Christine felt, with good reason, that she completed the Brown family system.
Yep.
And then Robin being introduced was like, well, who am I then? I'm not the budget conscious, like, pragmatic one. I'm not the first one that started this journey with Cody. I'm just here.
The last one.
Yeah.
I would argue she's the mom.
She's the mom. She's the mom of all of, she's
and
the mom of the OG 13.
And I think that's where my disappointment in this particular scene came in. And I don't think it's fair, because not everybody mothers the same. Not everybody family's the same. But I think as a mother, I expected and wanted Christine to put her feelings aside for McKelty in that moment.
Yeah.
But it's like, if she's working with the tools of essentially an 18 or 20-year-old, then of course she's not going to be able to do that. That's a difficult thing for somebody who has all the tools to do.
I was going to say 51-year-old Amanda would behave significantly different than 20-year-old Amanda.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those ones, I bet in reflection, she'll probably say, well, I wish I had that one back. That's pretty much my read on it. And maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
No, I agree. Okay. Number 2 on our list. Amanda. Driveway gate.
Driveway gate. Driveway fight gate.
So this is the one, Adam, where Amanda and I got in a little bit of trouble, because we felt...
How many times have you gotten in trouble this season, ladies?
Quite a few.
Quite a few. Because we're willing. Here's where we fall down, where I don't think we fall down at all, is we look at all the nuance of all of this.
Yeah.
These are all people.
Yeah.
And yes, we've been watching them on our TV for 19 seasons, which when we told someone recently there was 19 seasons, they were like, are you kidding? Like, no, and I'll watch 20 and 29 and 30. It's fine. But there's nuance to this. It's not, no one's entirely black and white here.
No, certainly not.
Life would be so much easier if they were.
Oh, for sure. The older I get, the more gray the world becomes.
And that's kind of what my podcast is. I'm not trying to give a hard sell, but that's really what it is about. It's like, what might be going on underneath the hood. I might not think, like, I always say too, that like nobody does things for no reason. They do things for bad reasons, just not no reason.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, once you learn the reasons, you might go, well, that's idiotic. And you're probably right. But the reasons are worth understanding, because you can't untie those knots without knowing what's holding them together. And so the driveway thing, I don't know what you two, I don't want to take over here, but what the driveway thing was so interesting was, to me, is just, you really see the reciprocal, I think, toxicity of these two people who have co-created in what I call the castle on the hill, or lately I refer to as the Animal Crossing chateau, because the inside of that house looks like my house on Animal Crossing, which is to say, I like it. And again, I have terrible taste, but you see that these two people, these two adults, have created this version of reality where they each absolve each other of responsibility for all problems.
Yeah.
And that's why the feedback loop is so dangerous and so toxic, is, well, nothing is your problem. I agree. And nothing is your problem. And that's not real. And that's not a good thing to teach young kids, or adult children for that matter. You have to model. So much of parenting is modeling things you don't feel like modeling, like being constructively hard on yourself, not hard on yourself just for the sake of it. Right. So what a mess. And also, that thing was like the Prestige. There's like, the more I read about it online, there's layers upon layers upon layers of deception and how that was filmed and timed.
Yeah.
Do you think, though, that when Robin is saying to him, I'm losing respect for you, do you think that is genuine? Do you think that is a Hail Mary? Do you think that is like there's any truth to that? Because she did. I mean, if you look at it just on the surface, she was sold. Cody was this great father.
Mhm.
She was a single mother looking for a father for her 3 children and looking for, I should say, a different father for her 3 children,
Yeah.
and believed that she found one in him. Does it like, this is where she gets complicated with me because I would be turned off if somebody started treating their other children that way. Or
Same.
does she covet that because now it's more attention for her kids?
I think 2 things. I think consistently, Robin Brown has shown that she is at her most comfortable, kind of paradoxically, when she is aggrieved and when she has
Correct.
grievances and when she is hurt. She has to be the most hurt. If other people are upset, she is the most upset. I think so that could be part of it. I think that was of the options you listed, I would say that was a Hail Mary is how it read to me, is like, because she qualified it too. I'm losing respect for you a little bit. Like she added
Mhm.
those
Yeah.
softeners that she tends to do when she's anxious with Cody. I think she was just throwing it out there of like, I don't want to say this, but I do. I think the story of the Brown family for Robin in many ways, I think Robin perceives it as a tragedy with her as the most tragic figure because I think she saw the Brown family as all of her dreams coming true.
Camelot.
Yeah.
It was
How dare
Camelot.
you? How dare
I
you?
know. I know, but it was perfection for her,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and she just
The
wanted to slide right in.
the show, the book,
Mhm.
the family.
The jewelry line.
The jewelry.
Why you got? I just got off blood pressure medication, and now you're bringing up.
I can't even attempt to get off my blood pressure medication until season 19's over.
Yeah.
Well, I also think part of this conversation was, okay, we don't really know when it was filmed. There's a lot of, Zapruder film
There is
theories
lots
of
of
when
pretty
this was
film
actually filmed.
quality to it.
But that said, she had to have a minimum seen seasons 16 and 17 and seen the backlash that people have about her. So I think a lot of what she's doing right now is trying to save face.
Mm.
Even if it's pretend accountability.
I don't think she looks at a thing on the internet about her.
Oh no, I think she's reading Reddit all day, every day.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm on Team Amy on this one. I think
Okay.
that she did, and I think if you was it her Pinterest or something got shared recently, and like the bio is like,
Her
to
Pinterest.
all of you jerks out there just talking about me, go find something else to do. I think that's her.
Mhm.
With
And
her
look,
thousands of dollars of American Girl costumes that she purchased. Yeah.
living the dream. But I want to say, and if people just hate anything that seems like it's vaguely understanding of Robin, I apologize. But I want to say, if I were Robin Brown, I could not function. If I had
Oh my
that
God. That
type of
level of
reaction out
vitriol.
there, I couldn't, deserved or not, I couldn't handle it. And
Mhm.
so
No.
I think it wouldn't surprise me if she's tried to moderate things. I just think Robin and Cody, in terms of public perception, are like gymnasts that just they stand up and then they roll around on the ground and it's like the breakdancing Olympic routine with ray gun,
Mm.
where they just do the worst thing you've ever seen, then they stand up at the end of every season and go ta-da, like they nailed it. And I think Cody especially ends every season like, this is my redemption arc.
Mm.
People are gonna love me because he
Mhm.
got that in the first few seasons. Obviously, there
Oh
was
yeah.
pushback, but people were like, "Look at this dude. He's a schmuck, but he's trying his best." And
He's
he's,
making it work.
and
I
some
think there
ladies
are
were
still
digging
a
on him.
lot of people who like him,
I
Yeah.
think there are too.
in
Well,
the
he's found.
manosphere especially.
I've got I've got something coming about that if you stay
Yeah.
tuned. But yeah.
Yeah.
So I do think there's probably some sort of image moderation. I don't know how much of that Robin feels like she should have to do, because I think her whole attitude is, well, why should I change when I'm not the wrong one?
Right.
Let me ask you a more direct question. Did it seem when you're looking at them in terms of their body language, did it feel staged or practiced or rehearsed, or did it seem natural to you, just in your opinion? Did it seem natural to you in the moment?
The first time I watched it, yeah, I didn't pick up on anything.
I agree.
I had the same thing, and then I rewatched it, and I could see how people could see it acted out.
I did. Before we did this, and you didn't tell me what things to talk about, but I was just skimming stuff, and I was watching it again, and I'm like, am I seeing this seem fake, or is my brain telling me to look for that now? And I am not the be all end all. It could have been just, fake as anything, and I just missed it. But as I was watching it, I don't know that these are pretty darn media trained people, and they might not seem like it, but they've been doing this long enough to, at least by osmosis, learn some media training. And you can see the difference in the way they behave versus like seasons 1 and 2.
Or see David versus the rest of them.
Oh, David. Sweet doofus. Just that man.
Well, he's still figuring it out, and you can see him trying to figure out how to be on camera.
He is just a teddy bear with a head made out of wood. Like, he's just he's too gentle for this. He's just, yeah.
Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. Amanda.
Amy.
For our sponsor, Lumi Gummies today, I have an idea. I think we should do a rapid fire bonus round. Which 90-day celebrity stars need a Lumi Gummy or have taken a Lumi Gummy maybe?
Okay. Madeline.
Oh, I have her on my list too. Manon. Manon could really use indica.
Yeah, to calm her the fuck down.
Calm down a little bit.
I think Jenny could use a sativa to maybe up the energy a little bit, because there's none there.
Funny you mentioned Jenny. I have Sumit's aunt can use one to
definitely
to chill out a little bit.
She definitely could use one. This is a wild card. Florian could use one. I don't know what variety.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I feel
he needs a hybrid.
I feel like Florian on a gummy would be good.
Yeah. I also have Dylan's mom from Dylan and Patia.
Yeah.
And I have Luke's dad of Luke and Madeline.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we can use Lumi Gummies as well.
Yes.
Yes.
All the time.
Consistent, mellow, and super delicious, Lumi Gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned. Whether you're looking for an end-of-the-day de-stressor, a midday mood boost, or help getting the best sleep ever, Lumi Gummies has a strain that's right for you. So, Amanda, our flavor that we like a lot in this home is the sour strawberry cookie hybrid.
Ooh, is it particularly sour?
It's not super sour because I don't like sour things.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I just find that it's the perfect blend of up and down. It's right in the middle.
Nice.
But you feel good. I really like it.
I'm a hybrid girly myself, and I'm going to go with the watermelon sorbet because I do enjoy watermelon, and it's just a nice, cool, chill evening of watching TV.
You know what I need to do? I need to take one before Sister Wives comes out. Before I meet my arch nemesis in the ring.
Yes. I think it would help you a great deal. I think it would help Cody Brown a great deal.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, Lumi Gummies are available nationwide. Go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMI gummies.com. Use code Little Miss Recap for 30% off your order. That is Lumi Gummies, LUMI gummies.com. Code Little Miss Recap. Lumis.com. Code Little Miss Recap. It's 30%. And the link is in the show notes if you guys need it. My thing is, because don't forget, she was really kind of, the mask slipped, in my opinion. And she was telling him, what a bad father she thought he was in some way. For let me preface that by saying, for as much as Robin is going to push, she was pushing. I don't know if Cody would have let her talk to him like I think it caught him off guard. I think
so. I think he handled that a lot better than I would have expected.
Like, he would not have agreed to have that conversation on camera. I don't think.
I don't think so either. I would be very surprised. And I am one of those people that I do it because sometimes they really just shine the light in your face that it becomes a glare. But I just want to go on the ride watching this show. I don't like knowing it's staged.
Yeah,
I just want to go with it. And also the premise of my podcast, if I start looking at things as fake or staged, the premise kind of falls apart. So part of it is just pragmatism. But I think that we've all had those relationships or moments rather with relationship partners, any kind of relationship where you go I don't want to hurt you, but I have to tell you this thing that is going to hurt you because you've got to do better.
Yeah.
And it felt like that conversation, the version of that conversation. The only thing that was weird was just the setting, being outside.
In the middle of the driveway.
I really think that they don't talk about anything in front of the kids.
Agreed.
Sure.
And that's why, and those kids are always home and they're always in the house. And I don't think they ever want to talk about anything in front of them.
We joked this week of like, why do they have to make this big deal of going out to dinner to be able to talk not in front of the children? And one of our listeners in our Facebook group was like, those kids are still sleeping in the same bed with them. So they don't even have that
because I was saying
one-on-one conversation we have at night.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't gone to the bathroom in 3 years without being interrupted. So I could really understand what they were saying. Yeah. I when they said like, it's nice to go on a date, I'm like,
right. But your kids aren't 20.
Right. No. I mean, Ari and Saul at that point were like 8 and 10, 8 and 11.
We figured 8 and 11, and then they have Brianna and Aurora.
Right.
There. I know. I agree.
She just infantilizes those children to
y'all just want me to be mean. Just say, Adam, be mean. Just tell me what you
No.
I can do that.
You be you.
You two know I can be fucking mean. Okay.
We want you to be you. So, all right, let's move to, I tried to do this in chronological order. So let's see. So let's move to Christine and, as I call her, Isabel, like Ace and Caitlin do, discussing. So what are you thinking about the way that Isabel is explaining that she is having a hard time with this? And Christine is, no one's going to replace your dad. There's not much coming, but there is much coming. You know what I mean?
We're getting married in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That conversation as an island, I think communicatively, Christine handled very well. Her tone was soft and like validating. She was validating her daughter's concerns while putting them to rest. She wasn't demonizing Cody. She was recognizing the importance of Cody for her child.
Agree.
If that was the tone and the approach to this whole thing, I think Christine would be knocking it out of the park. The problem is it's like an island in the sea of turmoil for these adult and young adult children. That conversation, I think, was great. What frustrates me so much is, like, heaven forbid, like if something happened like to my marriage or my spouse or whatever, and I got to a point where I was dating, by the time Christine and David got married, my kids would not even meet the person I was dating yet. Like I would not. Now that's just me. No shade on everybody. I've done things relationally in my life faster than other people would. That's just me being right now. But my kids are very small, so it is very different. So that conversation, Isabel
Isabel always breaks my heart. This kid always breaks my heart.
As an adult with dad issues. Now, my birth father and I don't have a relationship, haven't had a relationship for years. My stepfather, who was a wonderful father, just passed away a few months ago. And so I appreciate it. Thank you. But I'm just contextualizing, like I could barely watch that because you just never know what's going to get to you watching this show. You never sit down and go, Sister Wives, and go, well, I'm going to to cry.
I cry almost every episode. It's something.
But the pain and of everybody, I won't say everybody, but almost everybody, no matter how shit your parents are, you want your parents to love you and be good to you.
Yeah.
And vice versa. There are times when you have to cut them off, but you still go like, I wish I didn't have to do this as much as I have to. So yeah, Christine, like I said, handled that conversation. I felt particularly well. In the larger context, it's just been challenging.
I think too, like one of the things that people don't talk a lot about when they talk about Christine is Christine has raised children for 20 years. You know what I mean? And I think she's just like, it is my fucking turn. Yeah. It's my turn to be, and there's and this is why I always say there's part of me that gets that. I understand it. You had a husband who treated you like shit, never made you feel attractive. And your life was about other people for 20 years. But like, you're almost at the end, girl. You're almost there. Like you just hang in another year, make it about your kids another year. Yeah. And then like, cause I don't want people to come away with remembering this as how she mothers.
No,
you know what I mean?
Not the mother she's been.
Not the mother she's been.
And my stepson was about the same age Truly was when David came into the picture, within a year or so, but about the same age. I didn't meet him until my now husband and I have been together for 6 months. Like, we really slow rolled it because I've been that kid.
Yeah.
So I understand
Yeah.
how important that
Oh,
is.
yeah. Me too.
And there's a part of me that doesn't have a problem with Christine, like, moving fast, 'cause all these people are like, "Everyone hates her for moving fast." Like, my
I
husband
don't
and
at
I
all.
knew we were in love with each other in a month. Like,
Yeah.
we just did.
Mhm.
Sometimes you meet the right person and it just clicks. It's the fact that she keeps week after week going on national television going, "Fuck those kids. I don't
Yeah.
care if I'm moving too fast."
Wanna change the language in the confessionals.
If she just said, "I know this is fast. I know my kids are struggling. I'm supporting them," it would be such a different conversation.
Yeah, I agree. I got married real fast. Now, we
Yeah.
didn't have kids. I wasn't even on her lease when we were living together. Like, the
Yeah.
fallout from it not working would have been, embarrassing. Like, not that divorce should be embarrassing, but it inevitably is thorny. But I'm a risk taker. That's just what I am. I believe in doing that. And so I support Christine going like, you know what? I have hid my light under that man's bushel for so long.
Mhm.
She's experienced binging. She's
Yeah.
binging life is what she's
Mhm.
doing.
Yep.
Binging is typically not a healthy behavior, no matter what you're doing.
Correct.
Now, the thing I always say with Christine is it's gambling. Like, if I go to Las Vegas and I put up the mortgage on my house and everything I own and put it on black and it lands on black, I'm a brave risk taker who bucks the rules. If it lands on red, I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So
She got
risk
lucky.
She got really lucky
so
far.
So far.
Mhm.
But I believe in not that kind of risk, but I believe in taking big chances and things like that. If Truly was a little bit older, I would say
Mhm.
let that woman try and fail, because she's trying and
Yeah.
failing on her own terms outside of these cultural expectations that constrained her and everything like that. And I could get behind her saying to her adult children, "You don't like it. You have every right to not like it." But I have done to your point, Amanda, everything I have done from the time I was barely entering adulthood has been for
Mhm.
someone else. Maybe her whole
Yep.
life has been for someone
Yeah.
else.
Probably.
It's time for mom to do what mom's going to do. You don't live with us. You don't have to interact with him if you don't want to.
Mhm.
I wouldn't. It's not ideal. It's not great, but
I will
I
say
could get it.
my dad got married very quickly to his second wife. And so I was maybe 26, 27. My sister would have been 30. Hadn't lived at home, obviously, in quite a long time. And it was like they met and 3 months later they were getting married. But there were no stakes involved because she had her own house, he had his own house. You know what I mean? Like, there were no kids at home. It was very low stakes. If it didn't
Mhm.
work out, like you said, Adam, it would have been, some mild level of embarrassment for them both, I'm sure. But like, nobody but Truly's home, and that is
Truly's
the
home.
problem. And Truly has to live with this man.
Right. Who you've known for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And not
That's the part that makes me really uncomfortable. And
Me too.
I'm not saying anything
About
negative
David,
about David.
right.
He's probably a very nice man. He appears to be a nice man. He appears to be a good father, grandfather, all those things. I'm not moving a strange man into my house 2 months after I meet him with my 13-year-old
With
daughter.
our
I'm
Lord and
just
Savior, Truly Grace Brown.
our Lord and Savior, Truly Grace Brown.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. It's just too risky
Yeah. And
when you
and to
don't
be
have to do it.
and to be clear, David might be the greatest, most upstanding guy in the world, but
Mhm.
we don't know who is in his orbit that is going to be brought
Correct.
around
Good
Truly
point.
too.
Good
He's
point.
got a large family, extended family. You just don't know. People don't. One of the main things I study is stigma, and a lot of behaviors and identities are very hidden
Mhm.
and managed. And I don't want to go down that road because that's just awful to think about. But just in a
Yeah.
broad sense,
You
that's why
have
we
to
have these
think about these things,
protections
though,
and
right? And
parameters in
you
place.
have to think about those things when you have a child living in your home. You just
Yeah,
have to.
you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go next on our list. All these good topics. We are oh,
Come on, tattoo
Mary
party. Come on. No, okay.
Mary and Cody moving day sobbing.
Movie dig sobbing.
How much time do you have?
As much as you need, my
I
friend.
mean, setting aside Mary's delusion, okay? I felt that
Yeah.
Cody was mourning Like you're saying his ego death. Cody, this was all about Cody. Do I think he was sad? Yes. Were the tears real? Yes.
Yes.
Was it about him? Yes.
It had nothing to do with Mary. It had nothing to do with the end of their marriage. Nope. It was all about what this looks like of now I've lost my third wife officially.
Mm-hmm.
And what does that look like to the world?
Yeah.
And what does that say about me?
Mary was the foothold in polygamy with Robin too. So he was losing that.
I don't think that's all it was. I think that's most of it. I think that, so we bought a house once. We bought a house. It was a perfectly nice house, but it didn't work out. Basically I lost my job. I got a different teaching job. And so we were both going to be commuting, whatever we had. And it was miserable. I couldn't wait to get out of this house, just move closer to work, move my kid into a different school. Again, it was a great building, but I couldn't wait. I was like counting down the days. And as we moved out, I was looking at this empty house and I felt so sad. And I was sad to move on from it because my kid learned to walk in that house, things like that. And so even though I hated it and I was desperate to be done with it, ending still felt sad to me. I do think Cody looks at everything through the lens of how does this impact Cody? But I mean, I've ended relationships that I couldn't wait to be. I'm like, I cannot wait to break up with you. I cannot wait to not have to deal with your shit. And still, I was really emotionally heartbroken because it just didn't work. Because something that I wanted to work didn't.
That was my first marriage, 100%.
And so
I ended both of my marriages, and I was the one who said I wanted divorce, and I cried for both.
Sure. And to your point, though, Mary represents the dream, his life that he failed at in front of millions of people, globally failed at, is famous now forever as the polygamous man that failed on television, which was the opposite of what he wanted to be.
I love that for him. Alert. I'm going to put his shirt on. I'm going to put his face on a fucking t-shirt with that saying. The man who failed globally in polygamy.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. And so I don't disagree with you. It is internally focused because everything good about Cody is internally focused, and everything bad that happens to him is externally attributed. It's always something else outside of Cody. And Robin does the same thing, and that's what makes them so toxic. But I do think he was genuinely like, wow, this was most of my life. Of my life. And it's really done. Like it's done. I think that Cody always treated Mary as that person that doesn't want to date you anymore, but doesn't want you to date anyone else. And will send you a text at 2 a.m. every 6 months and go, just so you know, I still think about you, or some bullshit like that.
Breadcrumbing. Yes, 100%.
Breadcrumbing.
Oh, is that what that's called? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Well, let's do tattoo party since you want to talk about it.
Yes.
So, did you hear? I think it was it Christine? Who was it, Amanda, that gave us the insight that Cody and Robin showed up for 10 minutes, basically?
Oh, who was it? It might have been Christine or McKelty.
It was in the family.
McKelty. It might have been McKelty in one of her Patreon lives of they were there for about 15 minutes. And
she loves to just upend the table of whatever is going on. And I kind of respect
She's her father's daughter in a lot of ways. And she's her mother's daughter in a lot of ways.
That whole thing, I just thought, way to take everything away from your kid. All of you adults.
All of it.
All of you.
Yep.
Christine, Cody, Robin, David, everybody just like, and Gwen, I think, has gone on record as saying, no, this is not how I wanted this to go. I hated how it went. So, and I'll let her.
Even McKelty was complicit in making this about David and Cody.
And what was so funny, and for nothing, because you watch that interaction and like, well, this seems kind of boring and civil for the most part. Like it's got, they kind of big dogged a little bit. Yeah.
Awkward adults.
Who wants to watch that?
Yeah. Cody, I have always said Cody does not have the balls to say something to David. He's just not going to do it. He's not going to do it. And I think Christine attributes it to him being an adult. I don't think Cody can take any kind of challenge to his ego. So he's not even going to open the door for it.
Interesting. Yeah, it's easy to be the alpha male when you're the only male.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he's on the couch, he does what I call big boy mode, where he pops up.
I love that. I love that.
I do
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, when he's in big boy mode, it's very different from because Cody in person is much more meek and much more subdued. That's true. Yeah.
What did you think about the conversation between Mary and Christine? Where she was like, "Oh, you left," and they hugged, and it seemed to be a genuine hug of, "I love you.
Yes.
I may not want you in my life anymore, and that's fine, but we've had a shared experience of raising an entire family for almost 30 years. That doesn't just go away."
No, you're most like I can just exist around you as best I can coworker. You still have that like you lock eyes and go like, "Yep,
We've been
how
through it
many
together.
how many Black Fridays did we go through together? How many like,
Right.
cheers did we have to do before the store opened? Whatever, you know what I mean? Like we've been through it." And they're closer than that. I think the experience of just raising children, growing around each other, there's just that, and now this shared experience of like, holy crap, this is over for us. And I think Christine and Mary, to be clear, and I get called a Mary apologist, and I don't intend to be. I just understand Mary, I guess, and I don't know what that says about me, but I think they both, in their different ways, are going, I want to heal from this and move past this. More so Christine than Mary. I think Mary's more performative about it. I think Mary likes the surfacey
I'm mad at
Instagram
Mary right
shares
now.
and stuff. But I'm just saying, I think they probably connected on that of in our own ways. We are trying to exit this, whether we want to, Christine wanting to and Mary not wanting to.
I mean, whether Mary likes Christine or not, Christine had a hand in raising Leon. I mean, Mary can't deny that.
Yeah,
And
it's
did
a
a good
very
job.
intimate relationship.
Yeah.
Whether Mary, Janelle, and Christine actually liked each other, the three of them had a very intimate relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. They didn't go weird, but yeah, it was.
They didn't go weird. We don't go weird.
We don't go weird. I can't help myself. I got to drop the memes whenever I can. That's just what I do.
We don't go weird.
Okay. Oh, I did have the tattoo party on the list. I had Cody and David meeting, which was the tattoo party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never ever get a tattoo at a tattoo party, everybody. Holy shit. As someone who is like just
I was gonna say you're tatted up, dude.
All over the place. Like tattoo parlors are very sanitized for a reason. You don't like
Adam,
do what you want to do, but
do you watch 90 Day at all?
I don't.
Oh, okay. This week somebody gave a pick and poke tattoo, and it was real janky and real unsanitary and real bad.
Yeah. I just don't want people to get infected because that's you don't want an infection in your skin. Like
we did my daughters turned 18 this week, and we did a family tattoo to mark the occasion.
I love that, Amy.
And so we all went to this guy that we know, who owns a tattoo parlor, and you should have seen him sanitizing between each of us. And I felt like saying, dude, it's fine. We all share germs all the time. But he's like, no. You
don't mess around.
Everything. Yep.
Yeah.
So the person doing this, I didn't see them sterilizing. They may have done it off camera.
They may have.
Yes.
They may have.
Yeah. I don't want to malign anyone's reputation.
Food and drinks and contaminants all over the place too that you control for.
I didn't realize that Christine and David got that tattoo at that party. They're titty tattoos. I didn't realize that.
The rage I have at her saying, it's new beginnings in Celtic. No, it is the Celtic symbol for new beginnings. That's I don't know why that gets under my skin so hard.
Amanda has a real problem with that.
Real problem with that. But yeah, no, they both got their tattoos there.
And it was after they talked about how much Cody hated tattoos.
Yeah. And David showed his shoulder tattoo, which
real janky.
I mean,
it was also old. It had been around for a long time.
I thought it was like an old Navy sailor tattoo, like my great grandfather had. Like it reminded me of that kind of sitch.
Yeah. I mean, I have a portrait of Bob Ross from The Joy of Painting tattooed on me, so I can just shut up. But yeah.
Oh my God, Adam! I just have a new level of love for you.
I'll throw that up on social media.
Where on your body is that?
Ass cheek.
That's a bold question, Amanda.
I know.
It's on my leg. It's on my calf muscle. Yeah.
I knew somebody who had on their thigh a large tattoo of Russell Brand's face.
No,
that didn't age well. Did it?
No, did not age well.
No, you're just bringing him up to torture me, aren't you? Stop it.
Probably.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, and our final moment that we want to talk about happened just last week when we talked with Aurora and Brianna about church.
Yeah.
What do you make? Okay, let me ask you this. We've seen very little of these girls. Okay. In fact, I said to Amanda, I had to look up which one was which because we see them so seldom.
Mhm.
Do they seem scared? Do they seem shy? Are they beautiful shy wives for people? What is going on here? Because when they're in their confessionals, I think Brianna has a little Fiona Apple quality to her and she's going to break out. But Amanda seems to think that Aurora is more likely to break out.
Mhm.
Do
One
you
of these girls
do you
is gonna
see
break
do you
out at
see
some point.
breakout rebellion in any of these girls, in your opinion?
I think inevitably. Yeah. I think
Right?
inevitably. Yeah. It may not be till they're 30 or 40 and have
Mhm.
had a bad marriage first and have like a Christine thing. I could see that. Or I could see um I see profoundly infantilized adults
It's really sad.
who have not been prepared. And you got to think about what we were kind of joking about Robin's like Pinterest, but think about the way that they have been taught to view the public.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I believe that they have been told now most of their life, like people out there hate you and they hate me and they
They
hate
were
dad.
told their family hated them. She
Yeah,
told them their siblings hated
Hated
them,
them.
right. But think of what that would do to your mind
Oh,
right?
yeah.
as a teenager who you probably don't like yourself and you don't know
Yep.
who is safe,
Yep.
who
Yep.
is and some of that is just being the child of a famous family. There is
Yeah.
very real danger that they
Mhm.
need to be
Sure.
aware of. But I just see like, and by the way, and I mentioned this on my podcast, I don't remember those girls ever saying to Robin, "Can you help us find a church?"
Oh,
I
no,
just
they did not. They 100% did not. They said, "We wanna go to church," and then she's like, "Oh, well, I'll take you."
And then she said to Cody, "Well, the girls came to me and asked for help finding a church." And
No,
now
they didn't.
what I believe is that that has been the cycle of you must ask Mother Gothel's permission to leave the tower. You know what I mean?
Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words.
You know what I mean? Mummy knows best. Listen to your mumsy, you know?
Mhm.
God, I
No
love that
wire
movie.
hangers.
And
One step
so
away from that.
I just think, yeah, they could find a Flynn Rider and unbreak their brains. And like the
I
problem is,
remember, just a quick aside, I remember seeing Tangled in the theater. My kids were maybe 8. Unbelievable experience. Loved it. I don't go crazy over Disney movies. I'm going to go crazy over that one. I loved it.
as you should, I
Mhm.
did an informal poll on my Facebook a while back about which Disney prince was the hottest. And it was like
Mm.
Flynn Rider or the guy from Mulan. And you really can't lose with those
Yeah.
two. But
Yeah. Sounds
um,
good.
I, this is what I do for fun. It's
Excuse me, I need to Google these people. Go on.
go for it.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, Amanda, I never talk about Disney.
No.
I'm out of my element here, but
Oh,
No,
Flynn
it's,
Rider is cute, for
yeah,
yeah.
sure.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
He's got a heart too. Anyway, I think that I have concerns for anyone who is not adequately prepared to deal with hardship and to deal with
Mhm.
things
Yeah.
on their own, because you all know, and everybody listening to this podcast knows, you can be protected for as long as your parents can possibly protect you, and the shit's going to hit you at some point.
Mhm.
And horrible stuff. All of us have endured things we didn't deserve. Everyone listening to this podcast has endured pain they didn't deserve, and I hate that. But
Yeah.
everyone hearing this can think of
Yeah.
something. And some of us were more prepared for it than others. Some things you can't be prepared for. But what concerns me is even just finding a church and faith. And I'm not a faith guy. I'm not trying to offend anyone else. Maybe I will be again in the future, but is deeply personal
Mhm.
Yep.
and private.
Yep.
And to have someone like looking at you, gauging whether you're doing faith right is miserable.
Mhm.
Correct.
And so, especially to be afraid to talk to your dad about it because you don't know if he's going to lose his mind. And as much as I'm like, good for Cody for being like, I don't want you in a cult, that's a message I think
Mhm.
everyone should hear.
Mhm.
Good one
Um, yeah, a little late for
for
him, I guess.
them,
But
but,
yeah,
they were in a cult.
yeah.
But
I just looked at it and I thought, I would love to know what you ladies thought, but it just broke my heart because I thought like there are two things: they're going to find their own sort of Cody,
Mhm.
or they're going to spiral
Well,
and
and
binge life, like I said.
mhm.
And that's the thing. If this is so in my therapy sessions, I'm always talking about like my therapist and I've come up for a term with the term like they live in a bubble, right? So a lot of kids are raised in this bubble and nothing permeates that bubble until the bubble is just popped one day and everything goes awry. And I'm always saying to her, like, I don't want to raise my kids to be in this bubble. And you're not necessarily put in the bubble of your own free will,
Sure.
somebody put you in it. I don't want to see Brianna and Aurora being put in this bubble and handed over to some situation where they're just going to have no voice and no autonomy and that is going to be real hard to watch if we are slow rolling them into another like polygamous situation where they just have no voice.
The only reason I'm pumped for this church storyline is because I want to watch Robin be undone by them choosing a faith that isn't her faith.
Oh,
because we know
Aurora choose Islam, please?
Oh, that'd be
Please.
amazing.
Oh my God.
No, I'm telling you, I want her to become a Unitarian Universalist, a humanist Unitarian Universalist, which is what I am.
That's not what they are.
Anything that is so antithetical to who they are, I'm here for it. And Robin's going to come undone and she's going to try to micromanage the whole thing. But the fear that I felt like these young women had talking to their mother. As someone who has some fear, even at my age, of speaking to one of my parents, it broke my heart.
It didn't feel performative.
No.
Which you would hope it would. Like if I had this conversation with my kids right now and I was like, this camera, my girls are 18. This camera's going to come over. We're going to talk about you guys finding a church. It would be so obviously performative. This was not at all. This was real. This was real.
And the joy they felt at being allowed to look for a church was so over the top. And I think it was real. I think it was very real. But I think I don't like. What else are you not allowed to do?
These young women are in college. When I was their age, my mother had no idea what I was doing on a daily basis.
I don't want to tell you what I was doing at that age.
Yeah.
I should have been in church. I would have been better off had I been in church. I
was driving to Boston to do real lascivious things on a fairly regular basis.
Like parents would not be paying. I was not in a bubble.
No.
I was in a dumpster. Yeah, no. I took it out of my podcast from last week because it was too much for me. Because I have lines, but I wrote something like Aurora's going to end up joining a Lutheran church, and Robin's going to fake a car accident to try to get her to stop.
I think that's tame, actually, for what might happen. I mean, the sad thing is we know they wind up at a like uber evangelical church.
That's what I don't want to see.
And I just want to see Robin be upset by it. Yeah. That's all I want.
So let me ask you, let's end with this. Let's talk about where's the season going? What do we think the future holds? We have it on pretty good authority that this is going to be a very long season.
Yeah.
So what happened? Like, what are you seeing? My big sticking point, I think, is with Mary. I'm interested to know what you think. Where do we go with Mary? Is the future storyline with her just bopping around telling everybody that she got divorced?
Kind of. Let me preface this by saying if I'm good at anything, I guess I should say, it's describing and interpreting what is happening. I am shit at predicting things.
We're all making it up.
We're all making it up.
I don't know what the timeline of Mary's boyfriend she had for a while is. I could see
Amos.
Yeah. That man has got so many Luke Bryan ticket stubs in like a binder in his house.
So she rolled him out on her birthday in 2024.
So bad January 6th? Falling apart.
January 17th. 2024. So January 2024.
Something else terrible happened on January 6th. I just got them confused.
Yeah. So after Christine got married,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I actually had to the other day reference like something at work is happening January 6th. I'm like, ooh. Anyway, so it's after Christine's wedding, before Garrison's passing. And there's the rumor that we're going to hit Garrison's passing in this season, which terrifies me.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
Yeah. I'm not so much worried about what we're going to do with it. I'm worried about what Puddle Monkey's going to do with it.
Yeah.
There is a Pollyannish side to me that wants to see this family, and I know it's so stupid.
Oh, Amy, I know what you're gonna
want to see
say.
them come together after the passing and like all heal each other and love each other. And I don't know why I want that to happen. Like I don't want them to get back together, but I
Right.
want them to all be good with each other. And that's not
Amy,
going to happen.
I just bought a t-shirt that says rescue your own damn self. She and Cody are not okay.
We all have divorced parents here, Amy. I understand.
Yes, we do.
I will say this. My one major contention with this season, and Amy, you're a writer, you will understand what I'm saying, is it's a lot harder to write a good story when you reveal the ending first and then work towards it. That can be a really, really good narrative device, but you've got to create intrigue for how do we get there. If you go, here's the wedding, then you go, guess what happens? It's like, well, we know what happens.
Like we need David to fuck someone else next week.
Right, to make this remotely interesting.
We know they get married, so how does it end there?
Right. How do we get there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just like, what's going to happen? I'm like, we know what's going to, we've seen it. And I think Puddle Monkey, TLC, whatever, I think they got greedy and they got all that juice because the what does the nanny do thing, I think really rejuvenated the entire show.
Yeah.
And so their attitude, especially the first half of the season, was, okay, Christine is the juice. Christine's what gets us the stuff. And they kind of went too far. It was too much Christine. The editing was bad. I've given Christine a hard time for going, we're really moving fast, but that's because the editing, they kept asking her about it and putting it in the episode. Right. That's not her fault. And I didn't even think about that at the time. So that's on my responsibility. But what's going to go forward? I'm hoping for Amos. I'm hoping that I don't know. I'm interested in the church thing. I'm with Amanda. I'm intrigued. I'm like, well, this is at least different. I would love to go back to having different people on the couch together, having interactions. But I just don't know. I'm a lifer. I will watch this stupid show forever.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care. I will watch Janelle stoned off her ass on her property where she grows weed and just drives a 4-wheeler around.
I'm here for it.
I'll watch it. I don't know. I will just watch it forever.
So you think there's somebody actually scripting this as opposed to a bunch of monkeys just high on coke in the back room, which is what I think's happening.
I just want to see where it goes, and I just have no idea.
Levers.
Yeah.
It's
like the Matt Sharp board. Like, put more crazy in here. Put more crazy in here.
Yeah. But yes, I will be here. We will all be here, and that's it. What more can we say?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. Anybody have any ending thoughts? Final thoughts?
I just want to say I want Cody Brown to get better and heal, and it's not up to me if he can redeem himself with any of his kids, but I don't want anyone to be toxic. I don't want anyone to be dangerous.
And I want him to redeem himself with his kids for his kids.
For his kids, yeah. These are good kids. They don't deserve this.
No, and I hope Mary has fun with her found family. And Christine's doing what she's doing. I would love to see Janelle
rock out in some way.
I do. I want to see Janelle really enjoy her life, whether that's a relationship or not. It's really easy to say, well, this newly single woman must find a man to be happy, right? And I don't need to see that. I would die to see that, but I don't have to see it. I just want to see her become even more of herself, because people kind of were joking about the pink dress, but I thought that was so symbolic of her branching out, of her literally
a girly dress
color to her
bright
life.
Color,
I thought it was so symbolic, and so I want to see more of that.
And she looks fantastic.
Janelle has really found, I have to give Maddie credit. I give Maddie and Caleb a lot of bullshit. They have risen to be heroes in my book. I think that they have taken Janelle under their wing. The three of them are doing great things. She's loving being a grandma. She is everything about Janelle says, I am content. Everything about Christine says, I am not content. That's the difference, in my opinion.
Yeah. Christine is walking around going, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Janelle's just living a happy life.
Yep. Janelle's like, yeah, I've never been to fucking Vegas. Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit?
There.
I want to go back to the flower farm and my grow house.
That went so hard where she was like, why the fuck would I go back there?
I know.
When every other adult is like, yeah, no, I go back there about, at least once a month. And
every time Puddle Monkey needs me to go there to look at the
The best thing ever is the screenshot of Cody staring at the gated entrance to the cul-de-sac with the sign that says private property, do not enter.
And his brothers, where it was like enter the Cody verse, where they're all just different versions of him standing around. That was wild.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, our brother's such an asshole showboater, but here we are.
Yeah. Well, Adam, thank you for giving us your thoughts.
Yes,
I really enjoyed this conversation. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, you did not. But thank you both for having me.
I did. And we're gonna invite ourselves right now on your show sometime.
Please do. I look forward to editing out all the curse words. It's going to be really fun.
You cannot curse if needed.
Listen,
you're not the one I'm worried about.
I've done it before.
Rightfully
I did it before. Remember, Amanda?
Yes, you did. Criminality, wasn't it?
Yes, I went on criminality, and not a F-bomb anywhere.
It would be a privilege to have you both on. I can't wait. We should do that. By the end of the season, we should do that.
Please look up the Sister Wives Professor. You are everywhere podcasts are, correct? You have a Patreon. Where else can they find you?
And patreon.com/the Sister Wives Professor. I do a lot of deep dives. I've done a couple on Robin's evolution within the family, and actually
just listened to that last night. It was great.
On the 1st of January, I have a podcast all about the manosphere and manosphere language.
Oh, yes.
And I'm calling it Manosphere and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Okay. Nice.
Can't wait.
It unpacks. If you ever wanted to know what an incel was, but were too afraid to ask, I walk you through it pretty gently. And
I feel like Hunter S. Thompson would have been in the manosphere. I'm just going to.
It could be. Yeah. But all kinds of stuff like that. And I'm on Facebook. I have a Facebook group, all the usual stuff, and I'm happy to have you everywhere that you're interested. So
I loved your deep dives on Robin. They were great.
I did too.
They were great.
They were fantastic.
They were fun.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And you know where to find us. Amanda, thank you. Adam,
Amy,
thank you again. And we'll see. Hey, happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays. Yeah.
Thank you.
Happy holidays. All right. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Take care, everyone.
Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.